What's up, YouTube? It's Joel. We have your economic update today, and wow, it is getting crazy. Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate, is pushing forward full speed ahead on the $3.5 trillion package. Now, this is going to include all the changes for Social Security, a ton for families and children, and yes, even single adults. He also is rejecting Joe Manchin's suggestion of pausing the $3.5 trillion reconciliation process. The House Democrats are moving quickly on legislation to expand Medicare and paid family leave, as well as extend the $300 monthly checks to families to 2024. The Democrats also have unveiled their plan for the free community college and expanded student loan forgiveness and increased financial aid. And then we got Janet Yellen, who says that the United States will default on national debt in October. So basically, we ain't gonna have no more money to pay our bills. This is your stimulus and economic news update, and I hope you're having a great day. So we hit our goal. So I'll be announcing in the next video the 5 winners who each have won $100, which I'll be showing their video clips of them winning their $100 a piece on this channel. So thank you so much for all your support for us reaching that 55,000 subscriber goal. But guess what? Now we got another goal, and that's to hit 60,000 subscribers. And I'm gonna give away another $500 on this channel when we do. So in order to qualify, all you have to do is, number 1, click the like button down below for this video. Number 2, subscribe or be subscribed to the channel. And number 3, comment down below on what a topic that we talk about in this video. I really appreciate everyone's support, but let's get right into it. So Senate Majority Leader has said, we're moving full speed ahead. We want to keep moving forward. So right now, the congressional committees are building their portions of the bill. Just to name a few, we're talking about expanding the Medicare, the child and elder care, universal pre-K, and a lot to do with the environment and combating climate change. Chuck Schumer said, we're working well towards that goal, and we're going to continue working on until we get there. There are some disagreements, as always, comes about, but I am pleased with the progress we're making. With this, Chuck Schumer is going to make this reconciliation bill happen. They're moving as fast as possible. And with what Biden said a couple of days ago, this is where our timeline that we just put a video out is coming into play, because they want to pass this all in this month of September. Now, Joe Manchin, who is a moderate Democrat senator, said that we should take a strategic pause on doing this reconciliation package, but no one is having this. I mean, President Biden said no. Chuck Schumer has come out and said, hey, I'm rejecting this suggestion and even moving full speed ahead. And even Nancy Pelosi said no to Manchin and that she would not scale down the $3.5 trillion package. Even Bernie Sanders is coming out and saying that the package needs to remain at $3.5 trillion and does not need to get any smaller. He said that an overwhelming majority of the Budget Committee members supported his original $6 trillion bill, adding that he still believes more than $3.5 trillion is necessary. So Bernie is wanting to spend more, but we'll see what happens. So with all the major leaders of the Democratic Party who are pushing for this huge $1 trillion package, this sucker is not slowing down. It's going to speed up. Pelosi said, I'm pretty excited about where we are. Everybody's working very hard. The committees are doing their work. We're on a good timetable, and I feel very exhilarated by it. So again, the reason that they're trying to push this through so fast is because they have the chance to do it now. The Democrats control the House, the Senate, and the White House. But if history repeats itself, like it always has, well, next year the Republicans will either take the House or the Senate in 2022. And so the Democrats won't have full control. And if that happens, they will not be able to do a reconciliation package. So within this huge bill, there are some major texts and plans coming out as we speak. Some, for instance, are expanding Medicare, more money and stimulus for families, kids, seniors, and yes, single adults. The Social Security increase would be in 2022 for our seniors on Social Security. Everyone would get a $1,160 increase for their Social Security payments. This is pretty much set because this is the cost of living adjustment. And because of inflation now, this is where you're gonna get that increase next year, and it might even go up. Probably the biggest one that people are looking for is another stimulus check. And yes, it's still possible. It's a huge $3.5 trillion reconciliation package. And there are so many Democrats that want to see another direct stimulus check sent to Americans. They still have the time. They're still forming the text. So it's not out of play. We just got to see what happens. For Medicare, the plan includes measures to add hearing, vision, and dental coverage for seniors enrolled in Medicare. A committee draft outlined the new benefits for seniors, said that vision care such as examinations and contact lenses will be covered starting in 2022. Hearing aids will be covered by 2023 and dental will be covered as of 2028. So it wouldn't be immediate on all these, but it would eventually come for all Medicare recipients. This would cost billions of dollars, but this is a reason why we're in a $1 trillion reconciliation package, because they want to do some big stuff. Another huge part would be extending the child tax credits that they have been sending out to parents as monthly checks till 2024. So with this, they also are looking to drop the tax credit from $3,600, that is, to $2,000 like it was before. Now, there's still some fighting over that, but it may drop down or it may stay where it's at. The White House aide said that the White House is pushing for it, Schumer is pushing for it, and Pelosi is pushing for it. The Senate Finance Committee has been allocated $385 billion to extend the child tax credit, along with another pair of programs like the Earned Income Tax Credit, the Child and Dependent Care Tax Credit. A person familiar told that this 3-year extension of the child tax credit alone amounts to $330 billion. So right there in what I just told you, you're talking about more money for kids, more money for single adults with the Earned Income Tax Credit, and more money for parents to make sure that they can take care of their kids with child care. So this isn't cheap, but it would keep it so that the monthly checks are being sent out to parents for their kids, and we'd also get some more money sent out to single adults through the Earned Income Tax Credit. So another part of the plan is for free community college across the country. This bill would provide funding to cover 100% tuition for 2 years at a community college. Now the students would still have to cover their housing and their books, but the education part, the tuition part, free for them. So this also would increase the Pell Grants, which is currently capped at $6,494, and increase it by $500 to $6,995. So this is a part of the Build Back Better plan, providing more assistance to people that are trying to go to college or in college. So a big part of this that they're also talking about is the cost of it and actually paying for it. They're talking of increasing taxes on corporations, also increasing taxes for those individuals making $400,000 or more. And with us being at $28.5 trillion in debt, this is a big deal. And then we also are dealing with the United States defaulting on its debt if we don't increase the debt ceiling. Janet Yellen said that the Treasury Department would likely run out of cash and exhaust extraordinary measures to keep the federal government within its legal borrowing limit at some point next month. So once all available measures and cash on hand are fully exhausted, the United States of America would be unable to meet its obligations for the first time in our history. So the option is to raise the national debt or to cut spending somewhere. Right now, the Republicans have said that they are not voting to increase the national debt. And in order to get an increase, the Democrats need at least 10 Republicans to vote yes to increase the national debt. So my question is to you. Do you think we should raise the national debt, or should we cut spending somewhere? The sad part is that all Congress is funded from our tax dollars, but yet most of us don't fully know where our tax dollars are spent. But I really want to know, should we cut spending or keep raising the debt? But what's going to happen if we keep raising the national debt? Let me know down in the comment section and we can talk about it from there. But a lot of stuff is happening with the economy, with Congress, with all these bills, but I'm gonna keep you up to date and I'm gonna shoot straight to you, because this is the thing. I'm not leaning left, I'm not leaning right, not Democrat, not Republican. I'm going straight down the middle, center, so that I can see both sides and give you a full perspective of what's going on, regardless of what party you believe in. But please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all stimulus and economic news that affects you and learn how to build some wealth. This is Joel, True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.